They'll come out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw, and he locates Wheaton, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now Bell, and he'll take this one down to the 36. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion. It's blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they knew there were going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
They'll set up a throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes.
Come on, let's go!
They'll throw now on the final play. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Mike Mitchell. So we have reached halftime here in Houston. And what? You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. There, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys helped. And that's caught inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how is this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Didn't complete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, Jonathan Freeney, makes the stop. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, 72 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Here we go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now, offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Come on, let's go. Brian 38. Brian 38.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Brian 38. Brian 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 2nd down following the incompletion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to let it go deep. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense. Still second down.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 3 down. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back to throw again. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 1-9.
One final shot, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the